Welcome back to my course on life writing and poetic autoethnography. This is the second workshop in our series, and in this workshop we'll build on what was done in the previous workshop where you specified 10 significant experiences by elaborating the sensory and emotional memory for each of these experiences. So let's go back to the overview of the process. You can see where we are through the brown arrow. You should already have specified 10 significant moments. And what we're going to do in this workshop is elaborate on them through a particular process of memory elicitation. What's the outcome of this workshop? So the outcome of this workshop is you will have a written elicitation of 10 meaningful life experiences, 10 significant life experiences. To complete this workshop, you will need several hours. So you have 10 experiences. We're going to elicit information on all of these experiences. You're going to need to write it up. So please be prepared to watch this video several times and to go through this process. As I said in my last video, and I'll say in a lot more of these videos, the most important principle is you must be honest with yourself. Do this process properly. I don't think there's much point in doing it if you're not going to do it properly. To do this, you're going to need to find a quiet, calm room that you can write in. As I said before, you can write by hand, which is what I do, or you can use a computer. That's fine as well. Please make yourself comfortable. Get a cup of coffee, get some tea, sit down, make yourself comfortable. Make sure that you don't have any disturbances around you. So let's start this process. First off, I would like you to just read through your list of meaningful experiences from our last workshop. So take a look at the full list. Choose one of the experiences you want to work on to start. It doesn't have to be in the order that you set it, but choose an experience that is particularly meaningful to you, and we'll start with them. And then you're going to do this for all 10 of the experiences as you move forward. Now, let me just explain slightly how we're going to do this. So to get at sensory memories of specific life experiences, we're going to be using two types of methodology. One methodology is the brilliance of your own mind, the way human minds work. We can re-visualize, re-experience memories that we have. We can literally go back into our experiences, walk through them, and relive them. So we're going to do that, and I'll give you a prompt shortly to do that. And then once we finish doing that for a few minutes, we're going to do a free writing process. So let's start with the memory revisualization. Remember, choose one of your named experiences. I'd like you to close your eyes and allow yourself to relive the experience you have chosen. Imagine that you are back in that experience. Walk around in your imagination and memory of the experience. Be mindful of all that is around you. What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it sound like? Carefully and slowly give yourself the time to actually be in that moment and reactivate your memory. You can stop the video and just do this for a minute or so. Now that you've relived that experience, that you've had this experience in your mind, without thinking, please start writing everything that is in your mind concerning the experience you have just lived. Write consistently for 3 minutes. Don't worry about coherence, grammar, writing, spelling, or any other issue. What is important, the methodology here, the research methodology here, is that you consistently write everything that comes into your mind. Just write for 3 minutes straight until you've got this sort of ill-formed paragraph sort of thing, perhaps more than that, of just all the thoughts that you have in your mind. Now that you've done one experience, what I would like you to do is to go through the revisualization of free writing processes as many times as you need in order to capture your thoughts, feelings, senses, and emotions relating to the meaningful experience you have chosen. Make sure that you name the experience, that you save it in a place that you can find easily for the coming stages of the process. Remember that everything we do in these workshops is accumulative. So what you do in workshop 1 feeds into workshop 2. What you do in workshop 2 feeds into workshop 3. I personally use a dedicated notebook for this work, but you can use a computer file, whatever it is, but just make sure that you can come back and access what you have written. And please do this as many times as you need so that you have the full 10 experiences explicated in 3-minute free writing form. And as I said, repeat this until you have about a page of free writing notes for each of the 10 experiences that you have specified. That's why this is going to take several hours. And with that, I'd like to thank you for listening, and I wish you good luck as you work through your experiences and be cognizant of the emotions and the insights and the senses and the images of everything that makes up you. And with that, I'll see you in our next video.